Live to fly another day.
Helicopterground.com.
Are you recording?
Always.
That's what I thought. So we have this email from a member who had some trouble on a check ride. And I'm not going to mention names, it doesn't matter. I'm not shaming the guy. But basically said he was going for his commercial, and when the examiner started asking questions, he just lost it. Couldn't think of anything. And then as soon as the examiner said, okay, we're going to stop the test, then everything just came rushing back. And he wouldn't have had any tips for passing a check ride or calming down. And I have a CFI applicant here, CFI add-on. I asked him, and he said, nobody's shooting at you, you know? Enjoy the experience. That's what it's all about. Yeah, it's easy to get nervous on a check ride, but, you know, try to look at the big picture. You're getting this so you can go get your rating. And I have to say, in all transparency, and this is how I answered, I went and checked, and this gentleman only been through 9% of the commercial videos. Now, I don't know how much study he did on his own. There's no way for me to know that. But the people on the HOGS Wall of Fame that say they've actually absolutely smoked or aced a check ride, what do they tell us? They tell us that they went through every single video in the course that they're going for. They did the quizzes, they did the written test practice. They go through the whole course at least once, if not multiple times. And that is cementing that knowledge. So I have to, you know, I just asked him, how much study did you really do? Because you only did 9% of the HOGS videos, when the people that excel normally complete everything. And knowledge is key. And I mentioned to him, remember, I failed my first check ride. That's why I'm here. I failed my private 20-some years ago. When I went back, how did I get through and calm myself down? I studied and studied and studied to the point that I was not gonna fail. So there's all kinds of techniques to use to try to calm yourself down. You know, there's all kinds of things you can think of. But what is the best way to guarantee you're gonna get through it? Study until you're just sick of it. You know the stuff so well that even when you're nervous and you're freaking, you're still gonna be able to recall it. That is my absolute best advice. Again, that's from me after failing one, taking 6 months off, and studying so hard that when I went back, there was no way I was gonna fail. And it worked. And on that note, the examiner on my retest said, you brought a pink slip with you today. And I said, yep. And he goes, so tell me what happened on that check ride that you failed. And I said, well, I didn't make it through the oral, and I just kept stumbling around, and I was struggling, and I was a nervous wreck, and I didn't sleep the night before, and it was horrible, and I just, you know, I just wasn't doing well. So after the failure, I created my notebook, and I just studied, and I studied, and I said I studied so hard that there was no way I was gonna fail. And he said, well, that's pretty apparent, because, you know, you're batting 100% today. That's how I did it, was through the knowledge, and just study like a freaking madman. There you go. So tomorrow, after we get back from our CFI add-on, we'll do a short little coffee with Kenny and introduce you to our new HOGS CFI helicopter add-on. We're gonna go fly now. Autos, fun stuff. Peace out.
Live to fly another day.
Helicopterground.com.